Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this one, we're going to be taking on the next temple within the game. And this is Snowpeak Ruins, better known as Yeto's mansion, because, yeah, he owns this whole place, I guess. And, I mean, he definitely has a nice place, if you ask me. I mean, it's in reality, it's a broken up mansion with a bunch of, ruined things, but I mean, I guess the Yeti is able to make it work. And as soon as you enter the temple, you're going to find a Postal that you can easily kill. So let's go ahead and not slip, and another Po for the soul. Yeah, never get tired of that. Alright, so before I do anything, actually, I want to go ahead and show off this. We're going to see it throughout the whole temple, but it's these paintings, and obviously they look like familiar things we've seen before. This is the Sacred Grove, right in front of the Master Sword, and here is a part of Arbiter's Grounds, where the Mirror of Twilight lies. And then here is a portrait of Princess Ruto, which is, not Ruto, wow, my bad, that's actually a different game entirely, Rutella, so yeah, that's that. But we're gonna see him hung up throughout the walls of this mansion, or the ruins, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I'll be sure to look at them then, because they were kind of displayed on the floor, which we didn't really get a good view of. But here's a chest, and we got a good view of that, so let's go ahead and leave now. We don't need that chest. No, but we'll be able to get that chest later on. I just want to show that off, that way I don't forget showing it off, so you know, when I do get it, you won't wonder how I figured out how to get it, I guess, if that makes any sense. But anyways, once we enter here, this is definitely the nicest looking room within the ruins, because it's not ruined, I guess, and there are more paintings, and I guess I should show them off. But let's go ahead and first speak to this person. So who? Sorry, I have sickness. Come closer, huh? Okay, so if you couldn't tell by the way she looks, actually she looks nothing like Yeto, but this is Yeta. Let's go ahead and say hi to her. So, you cute little human. You cute little human. Husband told me you come. You want to look at mirror, huh? My husband found it, but it pretty thing, huh? But since I get mirror, I get sick, and then bad monsters appear. So many bad things happen since mirror. So we lock bedroom on 3rd floor where it hangs. Wait, I'll tell you where key is. Okay, well thanks. So, yeah, we just came to their house, and they're gonna give us the mirror they found, because that's what we're searching for. And apparently it is evil, and a lot of bad things have been happening since the mirror has appeared. So let's be the exterminator of this mirror and get rid of it. And also, something pretty cool is when you look at the map, you can see how many postals are in this specific area, and there are 3. We have 1, so there are 2 more within the temple. So I don't want to leave this temple until I have them all, obviously, because I don't want to forget any. So yeah, start with the door right here. It's the one she'll just have open for you, which is nice. The other doors are going to be closed, and she'll actually give you access to them throughout the temple. It's kind of like a gimmick we're going to get used to in just a second, but I want to go ahead and quickly show off these paintings as well. I don't know, I mean, they look like paintings with the weird textures that are on them, which is pretty cool. This one's actually not completed, or not necessarily completed, but I guess it's messed up in some sort of way. It's ruined, just like this whole place. And then here we got a nice view of Hyrule Castle. I want to see if there's anything else. Here's another view. Is this like the same angle? I mean, it might be, which is kind of dumb. And here, this is actually a place we have yet to see in the game, but this is literally a place within the game. It's funny because you can see one of the switches we're gonna need to hit. It's a future temple, to say the least. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't played, but yeah, we're gonna be able to get a nice view of that whole area later on. All right, let's go ahead and now speak to Yeto himself, her husband, Yeta's husband, the chick we just spoke to, or the Yeti we just spoke to. So, wife look better, not healthy since mirror, so I make soup for her. First from Zora village, are most nutritious. You tired, huh? You have some? It give you energy. Man, I have such a hard time reading their dialogue because it's supposed to be all broken up. Like, I don't know why they gave them bad English, but they did. I mean, I understand they're Yetis, but still, I mean, they could have just spoke normally. I guess it adds more character to them. But yeah, so Hugh, free at last. Gracious, you're that nice fellow. Yeah, okay, whatever. This is just another Oku. I'll be able to teleport us out. It's funny, every time I pick up one, I never show off what happens when you use it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should now, since I'm not really that far into the temple. So I guess what I could do while I'm here is, actually, you know what, let's just go ahead and use it really quickly, because I'm sure some people are wondering. Another thing people keep asking me to use is this, which actually I can't use anything in here besides the Oku, so I'll pull that out in a second. So yeah, we want to warp. Let's go ahead and return to outside the temple. I'm just going to show that off for showing it off. I mean, I normally don't leave a temple, and this is definitely wasting time, but this is what happens. Yeah, what the heck? It's a flying head. It's so creepy. So this is Oku Jr., and it's just going to teleport us out. That's pretty much all that happens, and then you leave the Oku here. So when you come back into the temple, you can reunite with the Oku, and so on and so forth. So yeah, now we're back outside Snowpeak, which is kind of weird, because I never leave a temple when taking on a temple. Kind of consider these episodes like a chapter where, you know, the temple is taken on exclusively in the, you know, whatever episodes it takes to take them on. But I feel bad because I have yet to show this off. So yeah, without further ado, we're off. And he just jumped into my chest. Alright, that was weird, but whatever. So now that we have that done with, let's go ahead and actually get on with the temple, because we haven't really done anything yet, aside from speak to the, I guess, to the homeowners of this place. So, yeah, and here's the kitchen. It's actually a pretty nice place as well. Like, I'd say the kitchen and the area where Yeta is are the only two nice places. So Yeto and Yeta, pretty much where NPCs are, you won't have to worry about enemies, or you can't even use weapons to begin with. So I'm going to go ahead and use this rare chew jelly, because might as well show this off as well, because I just realized I don't really use these items at all. They're just there in the game. And Yeto offered us some pumpkin soup, so I want some just in case. And actually, this temple, I want to say, you'll lose a lot of hearts. Now, this is only going to replenish us with 2 hearts if we drink it, because it's simple soup. All it has is the reek fish from the Zora's domain. So yeah, it's pretty much all Yeto has in it, but Yeto wants to improve the soup, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen throughout this. So yeah, let's get started with this little block puzzle. It's actually pretty straightforward, if I say so myself. Let's just gonna push this. Actually, yeah, the block puzzles here are really easy. So I'm gonna do my best to show off how easy it really is. Okay, it's just like a couple movements and you're done. Though pretty sure later on in the game we're going to come to a block puzzle similar to this that's more difficult, or several block puzzles, but don't worry, it's not going to be in this temple. It will be later on, so you can lament later. But I mean, I enjoy these actually. These, I don't know, they're kind of tricky, but they're still fun. I mean, then again, I used to always play puzzle like games like on my phone, or just mainly on my phone. So like, I like, you know, puzzles. I just feel so rewarded after solving. I'm like, yeah, I did something sweet. But all right, now we're gonna head outside. Yeah, we get a nice view of nothing actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and transform first, and then we'll be able to get a nice view, because if you go ahead and look here, I mean, it should have been obvious that yes, you can dig, so you can burrow your way across to the other side. And now we are outside of the mansion, in the like in the inside wall still. So it's like a huge area. It's kind of like a castle almost. And then there's the inner walls. I guess it could have been a garden if it wasn't snowing. I don't know. It could have been anything. But yeah, it's just filled with snow. And I'm assuming not many people are around here, aside from these white wolves that we can find. And they are so annoying to kill, because they normally take 3 hits with wolf flank, which I'm not gonna lie is quite a bit of attacks. So my strategy here is to wait until they come towards you, because if you chase them, they're gonna try to run away from you. So you can wait till they come towards you and then attack them, or you can do what I do, and that is just try to get rid of them as soon as possible, like this with Midna's awesome hair attack. And here we can see a chest. If you go ahead and actually, I won't really show you the sensing ability. Also, wait, who's here? What? Okay, just playing the enemy. Oh no, he's right there. Okay, I see him. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and target this, and oh, come on, I didn't even get to use it. For some reason, sometimes Midna takes way too long to charge it up. But yeah, I want to kill this guy immediately, because I don't want to mess with them. They're so annoying, and I hate how they constantly run away from you. It's like they know that's gonna happen. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and corner him, and bam, there you go, you're dead. Jeez, I didn't really corner him, but I just waited until I was close enough to use that attack, because it takes a while to wind up. But here we got a small key, and I'm assuming that's pretty much all there is in this area. So not too much, but whatever. Now let's go ahead and enter here. This is a doorway. It's still technically connected to outside. I really like the design to this temple. Like, I actually love the design to this temple, but I hate the physics it holds, which is the fact that we have to walk on ice and fight ice-like enemies. Like, I just don't really like ice physics in video games. I'd say I hate that more than, or I guess, yeah, I wouldn't say I hate it, though. I guess I dislike it more, so, yeah. I dislike it more than water physics, which I know a lot of people really dislike or might as well hate. But here we got a little battle we're gonna have to fight. There we go, we did it. They weren't really that hard, and I highly suggest not touching them. Don't even get in contact with them. Use items like the bomb arrows, and I highly suggest just using the bomb arrows if you do have bombs. And luckily the bomb arrows can be combined with all of your bombs, so if you have bomblings or water bombs, it all works. They're still bombs, they're explosives. So yeah, also want to take a second to kind of look at the amount of swords. I don't know why, but the hilt here reminds me a lot of Ordon. Just like I guess this is the Ordon sword, right? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just being dumb and I can't notice it. I mean, I could, you know, I just realized I could easily pull out mine and see. No, it is not at all, actually. This blade is way different. But yeah, it's nice that you can switch back. And looking at my sword compared to this one, yeah, not too cool. Though, it still disappoints me how similar these two swords are. This one's just much stronger and is, you know, the legendary sword, but I would have liked to have, like, you know, a much longer sword, or maybe an axe, or a lance, or a spear, or a pike, or whatever we have here. Shields, more shields. I like the fact that there's so many weapons in here that you could just see, but you can't use, sadly, you know. That's a thing that sucked. You know, you see enemies with really cool weapons, but you can never pick them up. Funny enough, though, we're going to be proven wrong later in this temple. You're going to see what I mean by that, but alright, let's go ahead and get started with picking up the very first chest that Yeto asked us to, or Yeta rather, asked us to pick up. And she was talking about the bedroom key that they locked away. Also, yeah, this battle was insanely easy because I just used my bomb arrows. Like I said, you just want to use it for every enemy you come in contact with, because ice enemies are more difficult to kill, because, I mean, they're just like ice. You just have to kind of like hit them until they die. I mean, I guess that's every enemy, but I don't know. I just don't like dealing with these enemies here. And here, I mean, you can tell by Link's expression, it's not as sad as he was when he got an Oku. I like how he has multiple expressions, but this is the Ordon pumpkin. It's literally from our hometown. It even says this pumpkin was grown in your hometown. I didn't read that. I just said it's from your hometown. So it's funny how literally the game also implies that. But what's this? This isn't right. She's got the wrong location. Want to go back and try to get her to remember where the key is? Yeah, she's playing us. I mean, what? Like, clearly there's something going on here. I mean, she led us to the pumpkin. You'd really mistake a pumpkin for a key. Yeah, it's not adding up, and I guess we might as well take this pumpkin over to Yeto, because he is making a soup for her, and, you know, I'm sure she wants that soup because she's not feeling so well, so we're gonna go ahead and give it to him. Actually, he's gonna force it out of you. If you go ahead and speak to him, you'll see what happens, and you have to give it to him, by the way. If you try to speak to Yeta, she'll say just give her husband the pumpkin or whatever item you have first before you speak to her again. So, what flavor? Huh, pumpkin! You have pumpkin, huh? No. Oh, okay. Whoa, that was really aggressive, man. You need to chill out. So, pumpkin. And now he's just gonna, you know, yeah, throw it into the soup. So, thanks, you taste if you want. So, yeah, we can get free soup here. I'm gonna go ahead and drink the one I currently have. Because why the heck not? And it's gonna replenish literally 2 hearts. You can't really see it because I'm only missing 1 heart. But either way, I just want to literally grab every soup he's gonna offer us. This one's more orange because it has the pumpkin zest in it. So good soup. A pumpkin makes it good soup, and now it replenishes 4 hearts. Not bad. Alright, now let's go ahead and just continue on by speaking to Yeta herself and let her know. So yeah, we got a pumpkin. You find it. What? Pumpkin? But why there? I don't. You tell me. Not good. Where I leave it? Maybe in that room. Which room? So once again, there's gonna be a symbol on it, which is the flag that they put, and you can easily just head straight to it by looking on your map. So we're gonna go ahead and do just that. And she obviously opens up a new door, so that's why you have to come back to her so she can open up the next area within the temple. And I love that transition from heading from a room where Link is completely like bright, like his lighting is really bright, and then it gets really dark and orange in this room. I know that's like really small detail, and especially in games nowadays, it's really common with the lighting changes, but to me, I feel like it's a nice attention to detail, especially for a game from 2006. I mean, I'm pretty sure the lighting has always been the same. Like, they didn't upgrade it. It's kind of sad how lazy, I wouldn't say lazy because I don't want to hate on this because I'm actually really enjoying this HD remake, but compared to like a fan remake, I've actually seen like the Twilight Princess HD like fan. Okay, this guy's just gonna die because he is clipped on the wall. Bam, baby. All right. And you know what? You're also gonna die, so come on. Oh yeah, sweet. No, I missed. Okay. You're gonna clip yourself or do something really dumb, right? No. I just wish this wind-up wasn't so long, but I'm so like stubborn. I gotta kill him like this. Okay, you know what? I got him. I got him. Watch this. No, I don't. I'm gonna freeze. Ah, jeez. Luckily, we have infinite pumpkin soup, or currently pumpkin, but maybe it will taste better as we go on. But there we go. And now we're gonna go ahead and find a spot we can dig in. And if you try to dig and continuously dig, you will notice, yes, a chest is hiding underneath here. And inside this chest is, if I can open it, a small key. Yeah, not really that surprising, but who really cares? All right. Now, I literally have the option to take on the mini boss of this temple. And if I take it on now, it will actually make like an optional room really easy for me. But I want to show off how you're supposed to do the optional room without being cheap, like, you know, the intended way, I guess, the game wanted you to. But it's kind of dumb how they give you the optional room right by the area where you can get yourself the item that will make the optional room really easy. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it on though. So yeah, in here we have this weird mechanism that allows us to you know, transfer the ball from one side of the door to another, because Link can't hold the door open and roll the ball out for some apparent reason, but that's a thing. So we can do that, but I'm not going to do that yet. I want to jump into this window, and that ball is pretty much going to help us with the cannon over there, but we're going to learn about the cannon. I'm assuming the reason why this room is, you know, mandatory, or I guess more difficult without this item, is because you learn how to use the cannonball, which is what opens up the mini boss room from this specific room, if that makes any sense. So I guess they should assume new players head inside this room first because they don't know what's going on. But since I played the game many times, I know like exactly what's going on. So yeah, I don't need that, but I'm just gonna do it for, you know, new players. And luckily you can use this giant ball on enemies, and you can just kill them easily, and that's what I'm gonna do because I don't want to waste any more bomb arrows because we're gonna need them quite. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's just use it. We're gonna need them a lot though throughout the game, or throughout this temple in particular. And you know, I'm kind of limited on bombs, especially since, I mean, we do have 3 bomb bags, but one of them is bomb links and the other is water bombs, and they're more valuable than normal bombs, so I don't want to just waste them. But yeah, so here is the cannonball, and here's a cannon. Just go ahead and put it in. I mean, it should have been obvious what you need to do, but just in case you don't know what to do and you're, you know, stuck on how a cannon works, go ahead and read this, and it will tell you. So, cannon manual, insert ... iron ... continue ... put in ... explosion ... launch. And the dots are obviously missing words because it's torn apart and just old and ragged, and yeah, it didn't hold up till this day, but it's fine because we can figure this one out. Yeah, the explosion we need to do is place a bomb, just like, it's funny though, because the first time I played this game, what I did is I put a bomb immediately without putting a cannonball, and I'm like, how come this is not working? And that's like, that was my thought process. And then when I got the cannonball, I'm like, oh, this makes way more sense. Like, I never thought that, you know, you'd need the manual, but it's cool how they add it just in case, you know, it completely floats in your head and you don't really think about it. But okay, Link, you're not. So I was supposed to insert it into the thing, but I didn't. What did I just pick up anyways? Was it more bombs? I think it was. I wasn't really paying attention. I realize that happens a lot. Sometimes I just get completely off topic when it comes to something. I don't even pay attention to the game anymore. But let's go ahead and blast this cannonball. Okay, can you place it in? There we go. And open up the pathway for us just like that. Nice. So yeah, this whole room could have been so much easier if I took on the mini boss first, but I'm glad I'm showing it off this way instead, just because I know that's how the game intended you to do it. So yeah, but I mean, why is it? Oh, okay, I was saying, wait, what was that attack? It's asking me to do a shield attack. It's normal because you can do that anywhere. Let's go ahead and quickly equip our bomb arrows. Shoot this. Actually, just remembered you have to target on them to actually shoot them, which is weird. But yeah, it's like the bomb just goes out and so does the arrow. Actually, no, it doesn't. Wait, what? I guess you have to be really accurate with how you hit it, because when you hit them straight in the eye, it's like they absorb it unless you target them. I don't know, it's just weird. Either way, I was able to snipe them all with my bomb arrows, so never mind. And here we're gonna get ourselves, what's this gonna be? A stamp. Oh, I was hoping. I was like, where's the stamps in this temple? I want to find them because I'm sure they're gonna be 2. So I'm assuming that's our first stamp we got. We should find the other one later on, and hopefully we'll get the 2 pieces of heart and the item of the temple, because we already have the dungeon map and compass right off the bat. So not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this, because for some reason people keep asking me to use this, but I don't need it, because you can just do this, especially in an area really small like this. Why would I have this out when I have the option to do this? And look at how many poes are in the area. To me, that's the easier way to do it, but I thought I would show it off. So that's how it looks when it's glowing and there are poes in the area you're currently in. But like I said, I know where they are, so who really cares about that lantern, in my opinion? I mean, I think it's a nice touch, especially for first time people playing the game, but at the same time they updated the map to where they made it easier to locate the pose, or I'm not too sure if the original game had that as well. But either way, let's go ahead and, okay, I would like to move much quicker. You know what, screw this, I'm just gonna do this. So yeah, the cannonball is still there where we left it, and I'm gonna pick it up in a second. I just really want to kill these guys. God dang, they're so annoying. Like I said, I really like the design to this temple, but I can't stand the enemies here. Okay, I'm just gonna try to pin him. There you go, 3 attacks and 4 attacks. Really? Are you kidding me? Wolf Link is really, 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 really weak when it comes to like fighting. He's quick on his feet, and when I use Midna's powers, it takes me seconds, but when I'm fighting just by trying to like bark at them or whatever this attack is, leaping at them, yeah, it's pretty annoying. But okay, let's go ahead and pick up this cannonball and now use it. We can use it here, but I'll just wait for later on. I want to use it on this weird looking enemy, and this enemy is actually really interesting because when you do kill it, it will spawn into a bunch more enemies. I want you to pay attention to its eyes. I know I'm not looking at it yet, but let me just push this, center it to the enemy. But yeah, look at its eyes, and then I don't know, I think this is a pretty cool like detail for this enemy in particular, because if I go ahead and, well, destroy it completely, it splits up into a bunch of the enemies. Oh my god, the cannonball actually killed some. It was supposed to make a lot more of those guys, but it didn't for some reason. But let's just go ahead and I guess kill it with this, because I just don't really want to bother at all. I'm gonna pull out my claw shot as well, because we're gonna need it for what's up ahead. So there you go, and there you go. All right, we're done, and I guess we're already at the mini boss of this temple, so get ready as we take that on. That did nothing. All right, let's go to next one.